Hey, Internet. Oh, right. I need to... Hey, Internet. Oh, right.
Somebody get a new dice tray?
No,
Or are
same
we
dice
just
tray.
moving it?
Same dice tray. I just have to pick it off my giant organized shelf now instead of having it.
Hey.
Like,
Woo.
you know what my girlfriend's reaction was when I put the bookends on?
Hey, Vice, how you doing?
And I quote,
It is.
"You're gonna get a lot of pussy with those bookends."
Not a bad thing to hear from your girlfriend.
Well, she also went fucking nerd and then left the room.
Less optimal.
I would have just looked at her and been like, yeah, I am.
Yeah. You knew this.
It is known. Who wants to do recap?
So after the fight with Porcia and her crew, Khalid had run off, and we decided to sit down and rest instead of chasing after him. Thorin handed off 2 of the heads that he owed Ares to an Erinyes that appeared, and apparently got 5 Ares piety in return, and started getting dark again. Mel shared why Hecate is after her, and we tried to suggest that we would leave her behind, and it would be easier for us to continue on, and we were all like, fuck that. And Donal, during rest and afterwards, kind of explained more of his backstory and his issue with his magic and his brother and his family and stuff like that. And so now we are, as a group, helping him look for mushroom circles, or at least I am, I think.
He didn't fucking ask anybody else.
And then I read through Porcia's journal and got a lot of information, including a bunch of codices and their authors, and a little bit of a retcon that during that point, Donal might have seen me tear a section out of the journal and replace it with a blank page from my journal, and mend it back together.
What's your passive perception, Donald?
18.
Yeah, you would have seen that shit.
And also that Porcia had made kind of confirmed that she had made an arrangement with Balrog to procure Mel for it, and other stuff. And then we continued to chase on to after Khalid, finding more signs of brain remover
Activity.
Mind eater.
Found a path with a hole and a pool of water below it that had some glowing light coming from it. Donal had the bright idea to conjure some lizards and have us crawl around the sides to get to the other side instead of disturbing the water. And as we entered the room for the other side, we saw some bioluminescent stuff, as well as some Quagoths and Khalid, who was just standing there next to the supposed brain eater, and he allowed his brain to be eaten, and then that thing disappeared, and the Quagoths all had glowing eyes and turned to us, and I suppose we're rolling initiative.
That would be correct. I don't know why you would think that, but
Oh my
gee,
God.
I got like a mind reader over here. Roll initiative.
Divination wizard.
Reader, I like it. I'm just gonna do Thorns on roll 20 just because it's fucking simpler for me.
There you go, poor Vistra. Big 10. Your mounts will
What's on?
act on your turn. So essentially how it'll work, Donald, I'm assuming, is you're giving the riders control over the ones that are riding. So if they have a rider, you will control it. If you leave your lizard, then Donald, you can then control them.
Sure.
I feel like that's the most efficient way to do it, unless you have an objection.
I do not. That sounds good.
Okay. Alrighty then. Let's get some initiatives. Shantwi, 25 to 20.
I had a 20.
20 for Artanis.
Yep.
20 to 15.
18 for Donald.
Anybody else? No. 15 to 10.
10.
I got a 14 for Ausil and a 13 for Thorin.
13 for Thorin.
You rolled a 7 and 13 on initiative because.
What was it? 10 for Mel.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming you have a better dex than Vistra.
Most probably.
I'm just gonna go out on a limb. 10 to 5. Anybody below, lower than that?
Nope.
Wait, who had the 7? Oh, 7 and a. Gotcha. 7 and a 13.
Yeah.
That's right. All right. Alrighty. Real quick before we begin, if you guys want to rearrange the order that you guys are coming through the tunnel, now would be the time to do that. If it would have been different.
Works for me.
Damo, would you have led this charge?
Absolutely. Everybody else was being bitches about the water. I wanted to be across it as soon as fucking possible.
I agree to disagree here.
Well, I mean, everybody, you wanted to be across it as soon as possible. I'm not sure that applying the word bitches is being applied to the.
I don't think applying the word across it is even accurate because you would have said, let's go over it. Let's get wall climbing lizards to do it instead of just going across the water like normal people.
Anyway.
Cool, he's closest to the Mind Eater. That's good. He can go first.
So is this the order you guys would like to stick with?
Yeah.
All right. Artanis, Artanis, you're up, and there's no way for you to get through the tunnel on your mount as of yet.
But I can't. We were all able to see what happened, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's actually fairly well lit in that chamber with the bioluminescent mushrooms.
Okay. So based on everything we've seen so far and that I saw, I'm just gonna start by shouting out to everybody, scatter in case it can do fireballs, and focus on it if you find it. And then I will mirror image and blade song. And I can't. I mean, can I get a move on the lizard, or am I completely blocked?
I mean, the lizard does have spider climb if that affects.
It does, but you guys are taking up all the walls and ceiling because you didn't want to be anywhere near the water. And you're riding large creatures, so they take up more space. So unfortunately, you don't have a path through at the moment unless you want to go into the water.
No thanks. I will. Can I hold my movement?
You can hold your action to dash.
No, I already used my action to cast a spell. Okay, I'm done.
All right. That brings us to the white furry feline creatures. The creatures that you don't know are called Quagoths.
Yeah, Artanis.
He's the smartest of all of us. He would know.
That's for the meta recap purposes, not for in-game.
Of course, not at all.
Sorry. Yeah, Karoon.
You watch as all of their eyes flare with that purple glow that you recognized earlier. This one's gonna get up here. This one's gonna go. Right there, getting some full cover from that rocky outcropping. And then these other four are gonna all pick up rocks and throw them at the entrance.
Oh, quick question, Bill.
Yes.
When the Mind Flayer disappeared, was it like, did it appear to disappear in a like magical way, or more like it like ducked into an alcove that we can't see kind of thing?
It was similar to like that shimmer you see when someone casts an invisibility on themselves.
Got it.
It was in that vein. Like he didn't like step behind a wall, like he vanished.
Got it.
Or it, they, she, you're not 100% sure what the...
Squid
They're very
self.
strange,
Squid
yeah.
self is kind of what I think they had if I asked for right now.
Four rocks come your way, Mel. The only ones worth mentioning are a 16 and a dirty 20.
Yep, those both hit.
Those will both hit.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You suffer a total of 13 damage from both. As you get pelted with like baseball-sized rocks. And this guy here is going to duck back into here and take some cover. This guy is going to go scrambling up this wall over here. They seem to climb with the greatest of ease without having to give too much effort. And this one's going to crawl down here getting some cover as well. And this one up here is...
Bill, he's not authorized to use that crane.
You don't know if he's got his union certification, his heavy equipment certification. He is going to
Digital
crawl
Melody, thank
over
you so much for the
here
follow. Welcome. Glad to
to
have
this
you.
little hole that's probably just big enough for him to fit in, and disappears into that hole. That brings us to Donald.
Okay, I just looked at the floor of the map. Are we still above water here?
Yeah,
Okay.
this is all water.
I thought we'd entered into another. I thought we'd entered
water.
into another cavern and there was
Nope.
stone underneath
So
us. Okay.
I feel like I was describing it poorly. So from where you're at going straight back. There's about 30 feet of more water. Just a narrow, like almost like handmade construction little outlet for the. Then there's that dock. Then there's like a 5-foot rise with stairs, and that gets you back to your 2-lane highway.
Okay.
And this these rock walls are practically 90 degrees. So
Okay. Does the wall like over here go all the way to the ceiling?
it does, yes.
Damn. Okay. Well, then I guess I need to get out of the fucking way. So I guess I'm moving to like here if I can, if there's room.
Yeah, you can get around. You can get around there. You've got enough movement to like, kind of first go up and then around the top here, essentially.
Right.
Like you go up over here and then kind of around this way. As you can have your your thing dash without like your lizard dash, so it doesn't use your movement.
Oh, perfect.
But you would have to go that way.
Thank you
Like
for
you
the
would have
heart.
to go up over here, then up some feet, then down over here this way.
If you're
Oh,
arrowing things, I
sorry.
cannot see.
My mistake. I always do that. Shit. You would have to go like over here, up, and then like across this way. Because like you
Okay.
were coming in along the wall there, so then you would have to go up to over the top of the
Sure. I
of the
will
opening and then around.
dash my lizard to get over to here-ish. And then I'm just gonna shoot the furry thing with an arrow.
Which furry thing?
The closest one to me.
Okay. He does have a little bit of cover. He has half cover from your angle.
Does a 16 hit him with half cover?
It does hit him, as a matter of fact, with half cover.
Yes.
Not by much, though.
Well, that's
He's-
okay.
For 11 points of damage.
Yep. I
Alrighty.
shoot him.
Excellent. That ends your turn?
Yep.
Awesome. You're up.
All right.
Space has
Following.
been cleared out in front of you.
Yeah, cool. Definitely move because Artana said move. So what's the speed of the lizard? Dom?
30 feet.
So you can have it dash as its action to get 60 feet.
Can I get so I can
Well, first you'd have to come the rest of the way out of the tunnel.
in? Okay.
Get out to here, to where Donald was.
Okay.
And then you could start moving from there around. So you have to move 10 feet forward, and then you'd have 50 feet of movement left after that.
But I'll still have my action.
You would still have your
Oh.
like if you got off, you could move and then have your action and bonus action. This is
Yeah.
just the action and movement of your mount.
Yeah, I'll get it to get there.
Okay. You come like crawling up with the lizard over the top of this thing as it looks up at you. It's like,
Yeah,
but as I actually misspeak, it doesn't show emotion or recognition. It just kind of looks up with you with those blank purple glowing eyes.
Yeah, so I begin to go up and corkscrew up the wall, and then once I hit the like 90% like a completely vertical, I just release my thighs and just fall from the ceiling and just yeah.
So you're getting off the mount.
Yeah, I dismount.
All right. So
AKA fuck these lizards.
I'm gonna do this, and then Donald, if you want to create a token
Sure.
for one of your lizards there, I will make him bigger.
This will be lizard number 1.
It's a regular lizard. And then I will cast bonus action Zephyr Strike
Okay.
and action yada yada. .24 is number 1.
24 certainly hits.
Uh, 22 for the second.
That obviously also hits. As he does not have cover from you, since you're right next to him.
That's 21 points of force and slashing damage. Is he resistant to anything?
He is not resistant to either of those. You said 21 of force and slashing? It was 21?
21, yeah.
Alright, was that from both or just one, the first one?
Two.
Alright. Well done, sir. You slice into it as some of its crimson blood splashes across its whitish gray fur, making a stark contrast. That will bring us to...
There's to the damn mind flayer, won't it? Damn it.
da, 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 da. You watch as merging out onto the wall from beneath the water.
Oh, fun. The clamps.
It reaches out with this large crustacean-like creature with these crazy dripping green tentacles coming out of the front of its face. It reaches towards you, Mel, to like put both pincers on you, like right around you to like pick you right up off of your mount. Um, uh, wow, what that is absolute trash. I'm sure you're devastated to hear that.
So sad.
Yeah, that's just, I'm not even gonna bother. I think 11 is the best I can get out of both of those.
Mm.
It comes reaching with both pincers out of the water from both angles as you just kind of duck down, and they both clamp and whoosh, right over the top of your head, and he pulls back with nothing. Um, that brings us to Thorin. Mel, you're on deck.
Thorin's going to also scatter. You said 60 feet. Do I have to like go around the walls? Can I go? Is like there's a ceiling over here?
Yeah, it gets to the ceiling up here.
Okay. Um. Oh, oh God. Measurements. Can I get past Dommel? Like going up the wall or?
You can move through uh, friendly tokens when it's out in the open like this,
All right. Cool.
and you're not squished in a tunnel.
All right. Yeah, I'll just get past him. Try to get in combat with this fucking thing.
All right.
I'll have Thorin go into a rage. Um. Does he hear anything?
You don't know.
I do. I'm Thorin right now. But he's just gonna go nuts, and he's gonna take just 2 slashes at this thing with the great axe.
Okay.
That's a nat 20. Roll
Yeah.
20.
Woo.
Oh boy. So just figure out the damage and roll it normally. Well, actually, so you would just add
12.
12 to that.
Yeah.
So what is that? 20. There's 30.
30.
30 points of damage.
Yep.
Oof.
Get
It did
fucked.
not like that.
Good, because here comes a second.
As the backhand comes through, the head gets lopped clean off
Woo.
as it falls to the ground dead.
He's smiling, covered in blood. Just, ah! That's it. End of Thorin's turn.
All right, Mel, you're up.
Okay. Well, I want to keep this creepy boy off of Ossel and them, so I'm just gonna steady aim and take a shot at it.
Okay.
With the crossbow. Natural 18.
That will certainly hit, yeah.
Okay.
Especially once you add your stiff.
That is that.
Oh,
No.
excuse me. Just one of your normal bolts.
Yeah, for the moment. That's 17 total.
Ooh. Alrighty. Did that have sneak attack on it?
Yes, because I steady aimed, so I got advantage
you
on it.
said- Yep, that's right. Got that part. Alrighty. Does that end your turn?
That ends my turn.
Alrighty. That's going to bring us to Vistra, who is going to move to here, and she's gonna hop off her mount. And she's gonna use her action to say, "I didn't like the look of that thing," and she's gonna use her channel divinity. For her, what's it called?
The Mind Fortress
Her
thing.
her Watcher's Will. So that means her, Thorin, uh, her, Thorin, Ossel, and the Retainer all have advantage on Wisdom, Intelligence, and Charisma saving throws.
Woot.
I know it looks pretty dwarf centric, but the non-dwarves are the brain trust, and so she figured you guys will be fine.
Mhm.
I'm pretty smart for a dwarf. I just want to say.
Why for a dwarf? There's
This
smart dwarves.
clearly disagrees.
There's smart dwarves, just not in this chamber.
Incorrect.
But anyway, so all the dwarves, including the Retainer, Ossel, so everybody you're playing essentially, has advantage on Intelligence, Wisdom, and Charisma saving throws. She is then going to use a bonus action. To let's double check something here. As she goes by, you, Donald, she's gonna give you a Shield of Faith.
Okay.
You have a +2 to your AC, and she's gonna finish her run to here, and that's gonna end her turn. All right, top of the order, Artanis.
All right. I believe if I come out of the cave, I should still have enough movement to get over. Well, before I do that, bonus action Shadow Blade level 3.
Okay.
Then moving out of the cave, and I should be able to get here. I will attack the crab thing.
Okay.
First,
As you move there, before
okay.
that happens, held action. One of my held actions is gonna go off.
Okay.
I need Ossel, Mel, Artanis, Donald, and all of your mounts to make intelligence saving throws.
Oof.
Uh,
Remember, who has
alright,
advantage?
the mounts roll with a -4.
Oof.
Cool. Okay, so I need to move myself back, right, to where I was?
Nope, right. It goes off after you move there.
Okay.
If
The mount.
Donald wasn't muted, I have a feeling we'd be hearing lots of cheering right now.
I'm not muted. I'm just very happy on the inside.
The mount rolled to -2.
I'm sure you'll be shocked to learn that is a failure.
And I rolled a 15.
A 15.
Yep.
Oh, also, if you happen to be, I don't think any of you are, but if you happen to be within 10 feet of Vistra, you get a +3 to your save.
Nope.
I don't think you are, so.
Nope, none of us.
So anybody who rolled below a 15, you suffer. Wait, that can't be right. That's too.
Oh no!
No, that's right. You suffer 30 points of psychic damage
Ooh.
Oh.
Oof.
and are stunned.
Fuck.
Alright, all the mounts die unless you saved.
If you
Nope.
saved, you take half damage and are not stunned.
So I'm stunned and falling.
Yeah, if your mount did not save, it's dead.
Yeah, we could delete that Dom number 1.
Yeah, right?
As
Bye, Donald number 1.
over by the crane, you watch as a shimmering illusion dissipates as this tentacle-faced creature appears.
Shit.
Bill,
Who
I'm
is
falling.
you're falling?
Same.
Well, hold on. Let me do this real quick. Hold on. Before anything else happens. Your mount's dead, I assume. Thorin's was not in it. There should be a mount over by Vistra. Oh, that's this guy right here. Never mind.
Yep.
His was not in it. Mel's mount is dead.
Mm-hmm.
She's falling. You're falling. All right. So who's stunned? Donald, you're stunned.
Yep.
I'm not stunned.
You're not stunned.
I am
Mel, you're
stunned.
stunned.
Mm-hmm.
Let's call that. This little guy. Ossel, are you stunned?
I am not stunned. Thank
You are
you,
not
Bill, for the
stunned.
advantage.
Yeah.
The first was an 11. The second was a 16.
Um. Yeah. Boom. Artanis, you are also falling.
Mm-hmm.
So I need. Luckily, you're not stunned though. First things first, Artanis, you get your attacks off
Cool.
as you're falling. I'm not gonna steal that from you.
All right. I'll put Booming Blade on the first one.
Okay.
23.
23 hits.
Okay, so that's
You had advantage because.
Shadow Blade. Oh, we're not in dim light, are we?
You are not.
Okay. You want me to just roll again?
Yeah, just roll it again. Just
Okay.
one single roll.
That's an 18.
Still hits.
Okay. So,
Damage. You know what? You get 2 attacks, or
yep.
as gnarly as your damage can be, you might as well roll your second one. See if it hits.
15.
15. Just misses.
Okay. So that's 3.
Roll damage for that big one now.
8.
And it gets a booming blade.
Oh, that's ugly. 8, 15, 19, 23 combined.
23?
Yep. That's a mixture of force and psychic and thunder, if that matters.
It does not.
Okay.
After the attacks go off, though, however, Donald, Mel, you're stunned. You just fall. Luckily, you don't take any damage because you're over water and you just fall into the water.
Mm-hmm.
However, you're stunned and beginning to sink beneath the water.
Mm-hmm.
Artanis and Donald, I need first dexterity saves.
And, oh, shit. 10.
10. All right, so you both are unable to jettison yourself away from the rocks, so you hit rocks. So you're gonna take as you like the mount collapses out from underneath you, you fall and start like sliding and grinding across these rocks towards the water. You each take 6 points of falling damage. And then if you would like to, you can make only if you want to though, you can make strength saves to try and stop yourself from falling into the water, or you can allow yourself to fall into the water.
Might as well try.
Yeah. Strength saves?
Strength saves, yep. DC 15.
Yeah. Oh, nope.
It's cocked.
Damn.
Plus 0, that's an 18.
18. So you're able to grab hold of a handhold. So you have your sword, your arcane blade in one hand, and your feet in one hand are holding on to the rocks with the other. And this isn't really your bag, so it's tough. Like it's not easy, but you stopped yourself from falling into the water. Donald, you continue to slide down the rocks and splash into the water.
Ow.
Anything else on the rest of your turn, Artanis? If you have any action economy left.
I do not.
All right.
Did we forget to move the fucking retainer?
That's on Thorin's turn. So.
Ah, damn it.
That brings us to the Quagoths. This guy is going to come around here, and they're going to team up on Vistra. They each make 2 claw attacks. Only one of them hits for 9 points of damage. This guy up here is going to attack. Wait, Ossel's not here at the moment. This thing comes running down that little tunnel that's there, up to Ossel.
I'm sorry, guys. I was on a call. What?
No
For
worries.
work. Well,
No worries. That guy who disappeared into the one tunnel comes reappearing out of the tunnel next to you, Ossel.
Oh, dope.
However, it had to use its action to dash, so it can't do anything things to attack you yet. But the other guy is gonna multi-attack you with its claws.
Yeah, of course.
That is a 15
Miss.
and a 23.
23 hits.
The 23 does 5 points of slashing damage. As its claws rake across your armor. Armor catching most of it, but still feeling it. As your head still kind of like ringing from that psychic blast.
Is it like the ooh from
Yeah.
like
like
oh, that's not good.
Saving Private Ryan?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Like the yeah. Believe that's all my Quagoth. Donald, you are in the water.
I sure am. And I am.
On the wrong side of that chain net.
I would like to use my free action to laugh at Dommel for falling in the water.
You may do so.
I'd like to use my free action to flip Ozel off.
You may do so.
I do so. Vigorously. Alright, so because Trevok hasn't come through the thing, I can't let go of concentration on conjure animals, so I'm kind of just fucked.
Hear that, also? Next turn.
Can I swim?
You can, yeah, you have a swim speed of half your normal movement speed.
Okay, well, we're gonna swim over to Mel, and we're gonna hit Mel with a Cure Wound
All right, what level?
at level 2.
All right, so you have to dive under. Is there verbal components to it?
Yes.
All right, so you, quick as part of your breath, say your verbal components and begin your somatic components as you dive beneath the water as Mel is sinking. And you reach out and touch her, and she gets 10 points of healing, Mel.
Oop.
Anything else?
Gonna balm myself real quick, and I'll do my best to keep Mel from sinking.
If you wanted to try and bring her back to the surface, that would be, you'd have to, how much movement do you have left?
Let's see. I think about 10, 15 feet.
10, 15 feet?
Yeah, 15 feet.
15 feet? At half speed?
No, at full speed, so 7.5 swimming.
So 7.5, so you have 5 feet of movement, essentially?
Yeah.
You can grab her. You don't have enough movement to get her up out of the water yet, but she's stunned.
Well-
She can't resist you, so you can grab her, though.
I will at least stop her from sinking deeper.
Yes, you can do that. You grab her and maintain your depth.
Alrighty. Well, there we go. That's my turn.
It's a full turn. Also.
Hey, Bill, I just remembered I needed to have made concentration saves.
Oh, yes.
So I just rolled a 15 and a 19.
15 and a
FYI.
19, which should be good because you took half damage, right?
Yep.
Yes, so you're good. Thank you for the honesty.
Sure.
You get an inspiration.
Sweet. I probably need it.
I also rolled a concentration check, and I was fine too.
You get inspiration.
Yeah, I don't need it. I'll take 2 at the one I've been hurting.
Okay.
First one with advantage.
Just 2
Wait a
for
minute.
now. For now. Okay, I got you. I got you.
It is 19 to hit. No, 17 to hit.
Hits.
$14 for the first.
Oh, 14 for the first.
Yes.
Okay. And the second? Oh, what was the second to hit?
I just rolled it. Dirty 20.
Hits. Roll damage.
12 to hit, or 12 damage.
All right. You bury your axe into the collarbone neck, or kind of the collarbone kind of meets the neck on this thing as it goes limp under your strike and falls to the ground dead.
And I look at the other kitty, and I go, I've always been more of a bird person. And then Ravina just swoops in and scratches at its eyes. It also has advantage because of the bracers of Beast Bond, which you gave me. So that also applies to her, which gives her Zephyr Strike.
I feel
Nice.
like you say that and it just needs to be like, yeah.
The little thug life thing comes
Yeah.
down.
Yep.
Ruining my moment now.
Mm.
I think it's 15 plus 3, so that's 17. Or 18?
18 hits, yeah.
Oh, D4. 6, 7, 10 points of scratching damage.
Nice. All right. She comes in, claws out, beak tearing at the eyes, doing 10 points of damage. Nice. Um, uh, Donald, before I forget, as you're not stunned and you're under the water now, you turn and look to your left, and notice that there was not one of those lobster creatures, but two under the water, as one
Fun.
is appears to be aggressively moving towards you.
Good thing there's that chain net in the way, right?
Yeah. Um. But anyway, that is the end of Alsol's turn.
Yep.
Uh, this one is going to um turn to you, Artanis. Um. As it is going to reach out with both of its pincers towards you, Artanis.
Cool.
First one misses. Second one is a 22.
Shield.
All right, you cast shield to deflect it. As this thing moves here and is going to. Yep. And then. Yeah. It reaches out with one of its big pincers and just snaps one of the metal chains and moves through. And is going to, as it has reach, it is going to reach through Donald with its pincers and try and, with its second attack and try and get you. You remember you have a +2 to your AC at the moment. No, that's cocked. Ooh, that is, yeah. That's a 25 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Just double check. Yeah, 25 to hit. All right, you suffer. That's not crazy. You suffer.
I don't like the sound of that.
You suffer 8 points of bludgeoning damage, and are grappled. Um,
Well, shit.
it
Okay.
pulls you and by proxy Mel towards it. And its slimy tentacles begin to reach out and wrap around your face. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw versus poison if it matters.
Oh, thank fuck.
That's a 19.
19. As this these poisonous tentacles make contact with your skin, you can feel your body begin to like seize up and paralyze, but you're able to shake it off. For now. But you're still grappled by one of its pincers.
Cool. Okay.
That ends its turn. Their turns. Thorin
Uh,
and friends.
and friends. Can he get to? Yeah, he can. Cool. The lizard's gonna go 30 feet up to there. Nom 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 nom. Thorin smacked the attack.
12 misses. And a natural 1 certainly misses.
Cool.
As Thorin comes riding up, woof, woof. This thing's just too wiry and mobile.
Well, the lizard's gonna try to bite it then.
Okay.
That's plus stuff. Plus
That
4.
that hits.
That's 10 damage from the lizard.
Nice. As the lizard, as it's kind of like laughing at Thorin as he's kind of like gripping a little bit too hard on his great axe, the lizard kind of comes in and whoosh, gives it a big, takes a little chunk out of its thigh as it.
Balance in all things.
Anything for Thorin's retainer?
No, he is a shit coward, and I don't want Thorin to be mad at me if he dies, so I'm just gonna keep him out of this fight.
He needs to move forward so I can concentrate on something other than conjure animals.
Fine. We'll use 60 feet of movement. He'll get there on top of this chain.
Okay.
I can't control his retainer.
Like that.
Perfect.
Let me see if I can. There, you should be able to control it now. All right. That ends his turn. Mel.
I assume I need to save out of
Yes,
stun, don't I?
you can try to save out of stun.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Intelligence save. DC is 15.
16. Okay.
16. You are no longer stunned, but that is the end of your turn.
Mm-hmm.
Vistra is going to swing on these Quagoth. Longsword. And she's going to throw a first level smite onto each of those. So that's 10. 18. And then 8 and 6, so 14. Her sword glows with mercurial light as she swings and slashes into this Quagoth to her south, and takes 2 huge slices out of it as it blankly takes both hits, but is bleeding very profusely and looks like it's clinging on to life. Though it's harder to tell with these creatures because they don't really show a reaction to any pain or anything like that. That brings us. That is gonna. She doesn't have any bonus actions right now because she's concentrating on the thing. So that's gonna bring us to the Mind Flare. It's gonna roll to see. I'm gonna roll it on the board. It's gonna roll a d6 to see if it gets its Mind Blast back. It gets this on a 5 or a 6. Ooh, well. Just 1 second, please. Can't see them. You watch as its tentacles in its face writhe and its eyes flash with that purplish glow. And I need Donald. No, I'm gonna have Mel. No, Donald. Yeah, Donald. Make a wisdom saving throw.
At least I'm good at these.
With advantage.
Advantage.
You
Advantage
feel
22.
good thing for advantage. You feel a suppressive force try to exert itself over your mind, but you are able to fight it off.
Alrighty.
And it is going to kind of float over to this little opening and disappear into it. That brings us to the top of the order, Artanis, as you are hanging by one hand from the side of this wall.
So it physically moved into that opening?
Yes.
Is there a ledge up here that I could like
You would have to climb
stand
up
on?
to it, yeah.
Um, okay. I'll try to climb up to it.
Make an athletics check.
Athletics. Sucks. That's 12.
Uh, you're able to get to the top here, so you're standing, but that's it. That's all your movement. And it gets an attack of opportunity against you.
Sure, that's fine.
That is a 19.
No.
All right.
Let's see. Uh, what can I hold? Nothing useful. Okay. Let me. I'm going to cast False Life at level 2.
Okay. Roll.
Plus 5. Total of 11.
All right. You get 11 temporary HP.
And that is my turn.
Alrighty. This Quagoth up here is gonna make 2 swings on you, also. Wow, absolute trash. Nothing even worth mentioning. As it whiffs hard on both of them. This guy right here is gonna swing on Thorin twice.
Yeah.
That is a 19
Hits.
and higher than that.
Good.
So that is 9 and 4. Not reduced yet of slashing damage. This guy over here is going to swing twice on Vistra with his claws. That one was cocked. One of them is going to hit for 4 points of damage. She looks like she's taking it in stride. Not a big deal. That is going to bring us to Donald.
Okay. Well,
We've got a bit of a meta grappling situation going on.
Grapples
You're
on
grappled by the
grapples.
Chul, and you're grappling Mel, who
Well,
is
let's see
not
if we
really
can give
grappling, but
the Chul something better to think about, shall we? And I'm going to drop concentration on my current conjure animals, because he can go sit on the net or something. I don't give a shit. And we're gonna conjure some reef sharks.
ooh,
So I get 4 of them,
what
and
size are they?
they are medium sized.
Here, make
That one
this.
can be 2. And they are all going to attack. This Chol looks wounded, right?
It's taken some hits, yeah.
Okay. Then they're all going to attack him.
Well, the one can't because it's not in melee.
They'll take the opportunity attack if it wants to get and swap out to get all 4 of them in.
Well, it doesn't have an opportunity attack at the moment.
Well, then they'll swap in and out to get all 4
All
of them
right.
in there.
The 13 misses.
The other 3.
I think as does the 15. Yeah.
Okay. So then that is 9 points
9
of
points
damage.
of damage.
I keep fucking paddling to keep Mel up there.
All right. You do so. Anything else? Bonus action?
And I'll balm myself again.
All right. 4.
7 healing and 2 temp hit points.
Nice. So you summon out of the Feywild these Fey spirits that take the form of these reef sharks that begin to swarm the Chul. Awesome.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Of course. My ether keeps going away. That's always cool. Definitely just didn't travel down the fucking tunnel that I was just in. 17 for the first.
Hits.
Fucking way higher than that for the second.
Obviously also hits.
Uh, 19 points of damage for the first.
Nice. Second.
11 for the second.
Nice. It is still up, but barely.
That's cool. I'm gonna take. Is Ravina's gonna do a strike at it with advantage because she has Zephyr Strike. Fucking good girl. Good girl. 20.
Hits.
I need my baby dice. Where's my D4? 8, 9, 10. 14 points of damage.
She rips into its throat with her beak and must pull out jugular vein as it slowly falls to the ground and bleeds out.
Cool. Tight. I'm just gonna move like here, and I'm gonna send Ravina down to this fucking thing, and just.
Well, you did the opposite there.
Oh, it did? Ah, well.
You said,
second
Ravina,
verse.
yeah.
It was the first.
Yeah.
I'm also an angel. That's why it's. I end my turn.
Of course. Alrighty. That is going to bring us to the Chul. This guy right here is going to make 2 more attacks with his pincers at you, Donald. One with advantage because it's already around you. So that's a dirty 20 on the one that's not grappling you already. And a dirty 20 on the one that is grappling you already.
They both hit.
From the first one, you take 15 points of damage. And the second one, you take 9 points of damage. And as the tentacles continue to writhe around your face, I need you to make another con save.
The sharks vanish.
Fuck.
Against poison.
15.
15 is good enough.
Oh, thank God.
This one here is going to climb, just continue to walk up the wall, and each of you is going to get a pincer, one for Ossel and one for Artanis.
Cool.
Artanis, that is a natural 14. Scare ya? That's a dirty 20.
I will shield again.
You shield again.
Yep.
And Ossel, that is a natural 1.
Oh, cool.
As it completely whiffs on you. That ends their turn. Thorin, Mel, you're on deck.
Tharn is just gonna keep whacking away at this fucking thing.
"19 hits for 16 points of damage, and that one dies as he chops it in half at the waist.
Would you mind, because I believe that those lizards are gone now, right, Dommel? So you mind
Yes.
doing Thorn for me?
Oh, as well as
Yeah,
what's his
retainer.
butt falls into
You're
the water.
stranded. No! Oh, Thorin, I can't. Oh no! Just, Thorin will advance and take another swing.
Oh,
24.
that certainly hits for 11 points of damage. Make a quick deck save for the retainer.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Doesn't he get rage damage?
I'm just clicking the button that John programmed.
It's not calculated in there, but well, going forward you can add an extra 2. Anyway, save for the retainer
I rolled a 14.
is going to be good enough. So
Alright.
he takes a wound out of
Okay.
his 7. And I'm going to say probably swims his way up onto uses his movement on his turn to swim his way up onto here.
Yeah, that seems fair.
And it'd be in range to use his abilities on everybody, you know.
Yeah.
Actually, he's going to have to move there to do that so he can see everybody around that rock formation. That ends Thorin's turn. Mel. Still underwater.
Yep. But so is Donald. Like to try to get this fucker off of him and potentially at least like cut through the tentacles.
So if you want, you can use your action to try and free him from the grapple.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what you would like to do?
Yeah.
Alright, so it's going to be an athletics check.
Okay, then... Actually, let me check a thing really quick, because I think... Yeah. As a bonus action, I'd like to bring out the Astral Arms, so,
Sure.
both of these boys have to make a dex save.
Dex save? 12 is the highest.
Nope. So they take 6 force damage.
Nice.
And then I will make the athletics check with a little bit better score.
Every little bit helps.
Or at least, like, wait, do I get... Nope, never mind. I do not get a better score on that one, but
Not a super high DC.
no. Nope. Wait. That's just an 11.
An 11. Unfortunately, that's not going to do it. You pry at these pincers, but they are locked in place.
Well, fuck, I tried. I should have just attacked it. God damn it.
Hey, no, hey, if you free them, that's huge.
Yeah.
Would you like to move?
I'm still trying to fucking keep him.
All right, I just asked him.
Yeah.
That ends your turn. Vistra is going to swing on the guy in front of her. Both hit. She is going to smite on one of those, first level smite. Ooh, there you go, Vistra. Get after it, girl. So that's going to be 29 points of damage. As that thing looks near death's door, she is going to take the Oppie and just move there. Actually, I should have her thing up. Takes the Oppie, which misses anyway. She moves there and kind of assesses the situation of what's going on. That is going to end her turn. Don't forget, she's still concentrating on Shield of Faith on Shield of Faith for you there.
Yep.
Donald.
Noise.
Got two. There we go. All right. That's going to end her turn. All right. That brings us back to the Mind Flayer. Yeah. Let's roll to see if he gets the Mind Blast black. Rolls. I'm going to roll it in front of the board. Needs a 5 or a 6. Here we go.
Fuck.
Alrighty then. It reappears from the tunnel and is assessing the battlefield.
No, Bill, he was supposed to go around like the Quagoth did and come to us.
I would like everybody except Thorin to make intelligence saving throws. The DC is 15, as you know now.
Fuck.
Can I use my inspiration?
You can, yes, you guys had inspiration. You can also share your inspiration. You don't, just throwing it out
Yeah,
there.
I needed it.
Just throwing it out there.
I burned my inspiration as well.
Ooh.
His retainer did not do well.
DC 15.
Yeah, no. The retainer got an 11. I got also with the inspiration got a 17.
17 succeeds.
All right.
Artanis,
24.
that's good. Mel,
11.
that's not good.
No.
Donald, that's 8. Is not going to do it either. Vistra has advantage. Remember, you already had advantage because of the Channel Divinity also. So if you wanted to give out your inspiration, you could.
Oh yeah, I'll which one of these ones look most dead? Between
Donald
you
Donald.
and Flint. Donald, take advantage. Don't fuck it up.
There we go.
Ooh, Vistra does well.
Good job, kid.
Don't forget, the retainer has a +3 from Vistra's aura.
That still brings it up to a 14.
An advantage because she included him in her channel divinity.
Oh yeah. She did.
Doing everything I can to keep you fuckers alive.
Nope. 14.
14's still not gonna do. With
He's
all
gonna-
of his bonuses.
Yeah.
All right.
He's gonna take some wounds.
He's gonna take exactly 4 of them.
Oof.
Which puts him at 5 wounds out of 7. So if you failed, you are stunned and suffer 25 points of psychic damage.
Oh, down.
Success means half that damage, and you are not stunned.
I have 1 hit point.
Oh god. I'm pondering because like part of me is like feeling this shit come over and try to like take it. And then go fucking unconscious.
I believe you shouted out for Taiki.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
It seemed like a fucking we have shit luck right now.
All right. We'll get to that in a second.
Mm-hmm.
If I swear to God, Bill, if I hear you say the sentence, Flint, can you join me in secrets? I swear to God, I'm in the stream.
No. All right. So that happens. Mel's unconscious.
But can you join me in secrets?
Ooh, the power move.
Oh.
Artanis, how are you doing?
Seen better days. Still technically in double digits.
Conscious?
Yep.
Oh, that's right. You cast that false life on yourself.
Yeah.
That was probably pretty huge in that moment.
Yeah.
All right. So it is going to use the rest of its turn to float, glide back into that little tunnel. So just one of you is unconscious. That's huge. That's great, guys. We're doing fine. Artanis, you're up.
Fuck me. I don't think there's anything I can do for Mel.
It's okay, I got Mel.
Okay.
Oh, wait, no, shit, the crabs go before me. Oh, no. Okay, I might not have Mel.
Oh, also,
Okay.
if anybody was concentrating on stuff, concentration checks.
Oh, that's right. 14.
You're good because you took half damage.
Yep.
19.
You're good.
Okay. Crabs are.
How many more okays before we get
Okay. Attacking.
trying to convince yourself? Or what?
Yes.
Okay.
Attacking this crab.
Okay, just a regular attack?
Booming blade on. Oh, it moved at one point, didn't it?
Closer to you.
Yeah. So it needs to take a D8 of
I
damage.
believe it doesn't. How long does it last until they move, or is it like at the end of the one turn, or?
That is a great question.
Because if it goes away at the end of their turn or something, then it would not still be on it.
Let's double check.
While you look that up, I'm gonna refill my water glass.
Start of your next turn.
Yeah. Okay. So okay.
I have 55 feet of movement. If this tunnel is shorter than that, I could sprint and fucking cut the beholder off because the Quagoth came from that direction and came back here. I can cut that motherfucker off and start cutting him down.
So that's what I was gonna do, but I, I was now I'm gonna distract the crab. So if you want to go after the mind flayer, and I'll come after you as soon as I can.
You're just gonna fireball their ass?
I don't know if that's gonna do enough.
So is it gone or?
Yeah, it's gone.
All right. But anyway, your actual turn.
Yeah. So regular attacks.
Okay.
Well, first one's booming blade. 21,
Hits.
also 21.
Also hits.
So first one. 27 for the first one.
Nice.
Um, 11 plus 15 for the second one. So 42 total.
How do you kill it?
If it's hanging its claws, by its or climbing up by its claws, I just with one
No,
pass.
it's got like the essential, like most of the things you've run into down here essentially have like spider climb.
Oh, got it. Well then, blade straight between the mandibles.
Nice. Just chop those tentacles off and then straight between the mandibles.
Yep.
Nice. Does that end your turn?
Um, the tunnel was where that it disappeared into again?
Right there. I know it's hard to see.
Okay. Is there like a walking path that I can get to?
It's I don't know that I'd call it a walking path. But you
Um,
can kind of try to balance beam across this little shelf here.
okay. I will try to do that.
Acrobatics check. DC 15.
That I am decent at.
Well, DC, it's a layered check, 10 and 15, but
19.
19. Not only do you get across, your movement is not at all restricted.
Sweet. So I'll just camp out right there.
Well, as you get right there, you look down that 5-foot wide tunnel,
Uh-huh.
just big enough for a medium creature to fit through. And you see your buddy staring back at you. It essentially appears to go. Just like this.
I tell also block off that other tunnel, and then I pee a little.
All right. That ends your turn.
Yep.
All right. I have one living Quagoth. It is over here, and it is going to swing on Thorin. That is a 15 and a 17.
Both miss, apparently.
Ooh. Nice. And it is going to move here. That's my only Quagoth. Donald, with your 1 hit point.
Oh, I thought that the crabs went before the.
Nope,
Went
they go
before me.
after Ossel.
Oh. Alrighty. Well, Mel's down, so Mel, you get 4 hit points and 2 temp ones. And then I'm
Sure, she's not complaining.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna fucking hit myself with a 2nd level cure wound.
All right.
Soon as you. Ooh.
Ooh,
Very
that's pretty
nice.
good.
Nice.
now at 15 hit points.
Yeah. I might actually survive next turn if Shield of Faith can finally work for me once.
We'll
Is
see.
that the end of your turn, Donald?
Yes.
So the healer does a lot of healing as Mel, you come back to consciousness.
These
Awesome.
fucking things.
Also, because you went unconscious, Mel, all the air escaped from your lungs, so you are currently drowning.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Mm.
Fuck.
Yeah, that's definitely what happens when you lose all your air. Unless you like worship Poseidon or something, then you wouldn't have that problem. But I would like to do what Thorin said.
Okay.
And because now I have 60 feet of movement with Zephyr Strike, I believe that gives me just enough to get right here in Squid Face's.
Yes, it does.
Shit. So, much like a track runner, just lean down, bing, as I spring into the cave, and then as Artanis is seeing like full on Davy Jones, he just sees three axes come out of nowhere. Just, yeah.
Get him.
We will see. That's not my character sheet. I'm not nervous. That would be 19 to hit. First one.
19 to hit? Hits.
Yeah. All right. Cool. I'm just gonna roll 3 first, and then I'll do damage.
Okay.
Oh, and the next two are 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, and dirty 20.
All hit.
Oh, fuck.
I can't hear you.
I'm still counting.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were. I saw your lips moving, so I thought you were.
I'm still counting. 44 points of force
Yeah.
and slashing damage.
44 points of damage. Oops. Ouchie. It did not seem to enjoy that.
I'm gonna make fucking calamari out of you.
That ends your turn.
Yeah.
That brings us to the Chul. Chul is going to move here. And it is going to send out a pincer for each of you two. One for Mel and one for Donald. Mel, that is a 16.
Yep.
Donald, that is, that's 23.
Jesus
Fucking
Christ.
shit.
That's all right, guys. I'll help it. I'm gonna use the retainer's taunt ability to try to give.
Sorry?
I'm gonna use the retainer's taunt ability to try to make that miss for Dommel.
For Donald? So it has to do what? Make some sort of save, right?
I don't know. It's your retainer.
Not my retainer.
Give me a second so I can read it.
I guess make like a charisma save or something, right?
Charisma saving throw.
Yeah, it has a whopping 5 charisma. Yeah, it does not succeed. So the one on Donald misses. Mel, however, you suffer. Yeah, I rolled max damage. You suffer 14 points of damage. 14 points of slashing damage. Or I'm sorry, bludgeoning damage, and are grappled. Are you conscious?
No.
All right. It also brings you in and starts rubbing its tentacles all over your face.
Ew.
I need you to make a con save versus poison if that changes anything.
It does not.
Not a super high DC.
Cocked. Yeah, 20.
Nat
Well.
20?
Woo.
Nice. So you are not affected by the poison in the slightest. That ends its turn, bringing us to Thorin.
Thorin do Thorin things. Oh, here's his global modifier.
Okay, yeah. So it had 5 hit points left. So Thorin just chops. He's all about chopping things off today. So he just takes off both its legs and lets it bleed out as it kind of howls in pain for a little while.
I will call you Stumpy.
That's just one attack.
I think I could hit a javelin from here. Yeah.
Yeah. Uh, 11 unfortunately is gonna miss though. It hits it, but it's reflected by its chitinous armor or chitinous hide. Anything for the retainer?
No, all his stuff is melee and
Reactions.
Well, we have his reaction back, so that's good, guys.
All right, that brings us to Mel. Mel. In the black void of your unconscious mind, you begin to see golden strings of light light up the space around you. A much clearer visage of the individual you've seen before. A feminine figure with short pixie cut hair and shining gold metallic skin, wearing white robes with a cherub-like face and a childish smile. Smiles at you and says, I think you're going to like this fit. You come to consciousness with 1 hit point
Who?
and have 10 points of Taiki piety.
Oh shit. Okay.
Let me tell you what that means.
Hmm.
Your 5-point gift is that you gain 1 luck point.
Oh.
And we'll handle the 10-point gift in a little bit. As she looks at you, as you're coming back to consciousness, she winks at you and says, I left it on Khalid's body for you.
Would say, well, just say thanks in her head, but while I'm fucking drowning underwater still.
Yeah. She says, don't forget to breathe.
Get on it.
You are still at the. It is the start of your turn, and as you are drowning at the start of your turn, I need you to make a death save.
Mm-hmm.
DC 15.
I might have to use my luck point at this point because I got a nat 1.
You got a nat 1?
Yeah. Yeah, let's try to get that luck up. Thanks, Taiki. That's still a 13. God damn it.
13. That's at least that's not 2 failures. It's only 1 failure.
Yeah.
You're still conscious, but you can feel your consciousness starting to slip as your lungs have filled up with water, and you have that panicked sensation is coming over you. there's all sorts of chemicals being dumped into your brain right now. What do you do?
Uh. Uh. Try to fucking swim up, but I'm pretty sure I'm grappled, aren't I now?
Uh, you
Because I got the hit before, and then I
yes, you are
didn't get
currently
poisoned.
grappled. Yes.
Fuck. Well then. Just kind of desperate to get loose, so grab. Here's a question: do the gauntlets thing with the fire, does that just happen if I'm attuned to them, or do I have to like start it up as a bonus action?
It's a bonus action to activate them.
Fuck. Okay. So basically going to take.
You can use your action to try and escape the grapple.
Yeah, that worked out great last time.
But however, because you're trying to free yourself and
Yeah.
not free someone else, you could choose to use acrobatics instead if you wanted to.
Okay. Yeah, let's go for that right now. I will not die right now. Okay. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20? Yeah. DC is only 14. You wriggle free.
Alright. I'm gonna get myself to the
So,
surface so I can fucking breathe.
alright, you still have a bonus action in your movement. So,
So I'm gonna use my movement to get up to the surface.
alright, I believe it still has its reaction.
Oh. Most
Just saying.
probably. Yeah. What do I
If
have
you want,
for...
you have cunning action.
Shit,
Is she
did
so
I?
far down that
Okay.
swimming to the surface would take her out of melee?
If she swam back and up, yeah.
Disengage?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was trying to remember whether
that's what
I...
I'm saying.
Okay, I didn't use my bonus action, so...
Nope, you
Yeah.
asked about using your bonus action. You didn't actually use it.
Disengage.
Alright, so disengage, and then you can move 15 feet back and up and get out of its range. So at a diagonal, you can move to there. And you break the surface of the water, and
And
you're
like, fucking... No, first I fucking choke, and then...
yeah, you spit up a bunch of this water, and fill your lungs with air again.
Elder brain ooze.
And
Ew.
you're no longer making death saves as they go back down to 0.
Then, fuck, do I... Don't think I have anything for... Yeah, that's all I got.
All right, that ends your turn.
Unless I can, like, get up out of the water with the rest of the movement.
You don't have the rest of... Well, wait, what's your speed?
It was, like...
Because that would have been 30 feet of movement, essentially.
Okay, so I usually have, like, 40, and then...
So you'd have another 5 feet of movement.
At least get, like...
Because you're swimming and you don't have a swim speed.
Yeah, like over here.
You can get over to the wall, yeah, like you're holding on to it. So you don't even have to, like, wade. You're just, like, holding onto the wall to keep your head above ground, above water. Vistra is going to... Yeah, she can't get to you. So the best thing she can do, she runs over here. She is going to drop concentration on the Shield of Faith. But
Oh.
she is going...
Fuck, I have 50 feet. Damn it. Okay, I do 50 feet.
So you have an additional 5 feet of movement. If you want to try and climb up
Yeah,
the
get
wall
up.
a bit. Make an athletics check. She's going to cast a second level Bless on Mel,
19.
Donald, 19. Yeah, you can move an additional 5 feet up the rock. Mel, Donald, Artanis. Can't see you, Ossel.
I'm not there. That's why.
Yeah, I know. And Thorin all get blessed.
Hashtag blessed.
That brings us to this Mind Flayer. It's gonna look over at you, Ossel, and it's gonna say it doesn't say anything, you just hear in your brain. And you hear it in Dwarvish in your brain. Artanis, you hear in your brain in Elvish. It says this insult and trespass will not go unpunished. Your people, looking at you, also it says your people remain a delicacy. And it looks over at you, Artanis, and says, we will desert on you soon. And it puts its hands to its temples and begins to concentrate.
Counterspell, if it's casting a spell.
Well, it's not actually a spell. It's psionics.
Yeah.
So you go to use it. It doesn't work, but you figure that out. Like you're able to grasp that. Oh, this is something else it's doing.
Okay.
And it is going to plane shift.
Motherfucker.
Oh,
It seems
wait.
a lot like a spell, Bill.
It acts exactly like the spell, but it is not magic. Artanis, you're up.
Fuck. Let's see. What cantrips do I have? I'll throw a firebolt at the troll.
All right. You fire it as it is completely submerged in water. It has no effect.
Well, I would have missed anyway. Uh,
Actually, I'm sorry. If you would have hit, I think it's half damage.
um,
Being submerged in water gives you resistance to fire damage, I believe.
well, I rolled a 10.
That doesn't hit. Anything else?
Nope.
All right, that ends your turn, Donald.
Alright, well, I still got this fucking Chul in front of me, so.
Tip of the spear.
I guess I'm gonna fucking shillelagh and try to hit it with my stick.
All right, as it's a shillelagh, you're using wisdom, so it's not at disadvantage. That hits for 8 points of damage.
Bitch.
As it takes its second damage this fight.
Great. Oh, I'm blessed too. Whoops.
You are blessed, but it wouldn't have done anything in that particular
Um,
instance.
and then I'm gonna bump myself.
Alrighty, for a whopping 3 points of healing.
Sweet.
Arsel, you're up.
Cool. My 5-level piety just gives me breathing underwater for 30 minutes, right?
I just you can just breathe underwater. I'm pretty
Oh,
sure
okay, cool.
it's not a time. It's not a limit on it.
But not a swim speed.
No, that's what your boots did.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm double checking. Hold on. Where are you? There you are.
And,
Sorry. Up to an hour.
oh, okay, cool. And Artanis is on the only stretch of land that is suitable for one person, right?
There, yes.
All right, cool.
So you'd have to go back the way you came, unless you can get by him. Like you can't share that space. You can move through him.
No, I'll go back the way I came. I did what I had to do. I was badass, and nobody fucking saw, as per usual. So that's 40 feet. Yeah, that'll get my 55 feet of movement. I can't run. I can't use the boots of springing to give extra movement, right?
No, you can't jump past whatever your normal movement would be.
All right, cool. But I can see the giant fiddler crab chilling
Yeah,
with
you can see
Donald.
it. It's under the water, but uh, crossbows don't have an issue with that.
Yeah, cool. So I'll just do 2 shots at that.
Nice. Fire away.
Hit me with your best shot.
Zephyr strike gives me advantage.
Okay.
Well, I'm asking because it's a arrow into water, so I wasn't sure if there's
Crossbows don't get disadvantage for firing into water,
amazing.
unlike regular bows.
Woo.
It's 18 plus.
Hits.
All right.
Roll second attack.
Cock dice.
Cacti is a cacti. I've ever seen a cacti.
It's, it was a nat 20 for the second one.
Nice. Roll damage.
Okay. That's a D10.
Yes, it
Zephyr
is.
strike.
Come on, finish them. Before it finishes Donald.
That would be 30 total for the 2 shots.
With the crit?
Oh no. That would be
Essentially plus another 10.
yeah.
So
That'd
40
be 40,
total.
40 total.
Oof.
Technically 46 total because of favorite foe.
46. Nice. Why is their
No,
aberrations?
favorite foe is just a general plus extra d6 of damage.
Oh.
I took that instead of the whatever mortal fucking enemies, whatever stupid ranger thing is.
Sweet. Nice. That was a lot of its hit points, but it is still up. That ends your turn.
And no, it doesn't. I have a fucking bird.
The
Peregrine
bird's-
falcon gonna
Go
dive into
bird.
that fucking water.
It can swim.
It can dive. They go, ah! You never seen a fucking bird dive bomb in the water?
I've seen it. They usually don't submerge themselves.
Fine. That's fine. I'm good then. Then I'm good.
All right. That brings us to the Chul. It is going to move here. Actually, it's going to move here. And it's going to do 1 claw at Donald and 1 claw at Vistra. Donald, that is a 9 to hit you.
For once, they will miss me.
However, it is definitely going to hit Vistra. Ooh, that is 15 points of damage to Vistra. And it pulls her in. And she has to make a con save with advantage because she's a dwarf. She's good. She does not get poisoned. That brings us to Thorin.
Thorin gonna do Thorin shit. Run. Above the water.
Yep.
And just javelin.
Oh, okay.
With I mean, he can't hit it with his great axe from here, right? Because
He actually could if you wanted to. It had to move up. It had to rise a bit to. He could just hit it with his
Oh.
great axe because he's like
great
normal.
axe then.
Oof. Both of those hit. So what is it? That's 8 and 15. So what is that? Somebody math for me.
23.
23. Ooh, it is looking rough. Looking rough. Smell.
All right.
You hear a little voice in the back of your, like somebody's right next to your ear, that says, "The neck under the tentacles. It's a weak spot."
Thanks. Then I'm gonna.
And then you hear the sound of like, that sound of like a coin coming off a nail, like someone flipped a coin. As it's in the air, you line up your shot and fire.
Fuck yeah. Go down that. Though it's going down into the water, so that might be difficult to get to the neck underneath tentacles through that, but
Hey.
give it a shot.
All things are possible through Taiki.
Also, bonus action, branding smite, whichever one does like the radiant.
Sweet.
Actually, not. Fuck it. I don't have a move for me. I'm gonna bonus action steady aim instead because I need that shit.
All right.
Okay.
And you're blessed.
Yep. Big bucks, no whammies.
Hashtag blessed.
Mm-hmm. Come on. 20.
That hits. Roll damage.
Okay.
Gesundheit.
I'm just coughing. It's fucking
Wow.
Okay.
Want to make it a crit, Ashton?
Yeah, sure.
Well.
Oh, there you go. It's a crit.
God damn it!
Full string. Boom.
Okay.
You hear the coin land in a palm behind you, Mel, and says, "Tails never fails."
Noted. So that is.
As you connect with the exact spot that was recommended.
So 20 plus 8, 28 plus 12.
20 plus 12,
40.
Mel, how do you want to do this?
Whew.
Yes.
So yeah, just kind of listening to that voice and hearing the clink, just kind of position, like looks to the downed one to see exactly what that thing looks like, looks to the other one, and just fires straight past Donald, like close enough to like almost touch him, but not, and then go straight through this thing's neck.
As the blood begins to seep out into the water and make that like trail upwards, its claws loosen, and it begins to sink beneath the waves as you guys are out of combat.
God. Fucking hell.
It got
You guys
away.
hear Vistra say, "Well, that sucked."
Yeah. I was like, oh, let's gonna jump in and get Donald back up to the surface.
I will swim back up slowly.
But
Then
yeah,
Drag him
you
back
guys are
over.
out
there's
of.
steps over here.
There is like a small little dock and steps over there.
Climb out on the steps.
Vistra will put a hand out to help you up, if you'll accept it.
Sure.
Says, "Congratulations on not being dead."
Thanks. It's one of my best skills.
It's a good one to have, especially down here, she says.
I look at Artanis, and I'm just like, no counterspell?
I tried. It didn't work. Its abilities look like magic, but there's something else.
Well, great.
Well, I almost killed it, and then it fucked off. So, we have another arch-nemesis now.
Gonna keep walking past Artanis. Hang over here. And Cleta was a tiefling too, right?
No, he was a human.
No? Oh, he was just from Alroam. Got it.
Yeah, just from Alroam.
Was there anything in the water? I specifically screamed to Dummel.
Besides the giant crabs, no.
All right, cool. I just...
It's that weird. I don't know if you saw the video. It was floating around online today, last couple of days. But it's like that bioluminescent, like ocean like algae. Like when you move your hand around in it, it lights up.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna go for a dip. I'm just gonna use the striding and spring and get myself a good arc.
Now that you guys aren't like worried about the threat of death, you can kind of like any exposed skin. There's like a nice little tingle to it. Like is it like as if you were? It feels like as if you were in like carbonated water instead of just flat water.
Ah, yes, it's spicy water.
It's making beer.
Huh.
I'm gonna look him over.
Make an investigation check.
I'll make my way over and assist her with that.
So you have advantage, Mel.
Oh, okay. So that is a 17.
17. Yeah. So you find on his person, just a mundane but very well crafted short sword. Not magical.
Mhm.
I assume you're detecting magic, Artanis. You find 500 platinum pieces.
No, damn.
He's a mercenary, but he's a well-paid one. Or was anyway.
Hope this was worth it, asshole.
You find a light crossbow, also mundane.
Hmm.
Roll a d4.
Two.
2. You find two remaining doses of wyvern poison.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Additionally, you find that which is giving off a magical glow transmutation, Artanis. That long silver metal rod that was seeming to lock in place in midair, allowing him to swing from it. in that first battle you guys had with them in the crossroads.
Mm-hmm.
On the end, on either end, there's these motifs of like rearing stallions as if they're running in opposite directions. And there's a small like clickable button along the bar. It's like it's not very big either. It's like 2 feet like long and like fits comfortably in the hand like a rod or a scepter. Um, as well as uh, a rolled up piece of parchment that's tied up with golden ribbon or thread, I should say.
Check that out.
You open it up, and a um, a coin falls out into your hand that's on like a golden chain. You look at the coin as you flip it back and forth. It's double-sided heads coin. As heads on both sides, and inside the letter it says, "I think you chose wisely. The path you're walking, you're going to need all the luck you can get. But in order for this to work, don't forget, as I don't forget, luck favors the bold. Take your fate into your own hands. The only thing more powerful than fate is one's will, and sharing your good fortune is the only way to ensure it continues." As you pull out a magical gift from Heike.
Reading that over, looking at the coin, be like, what happened to Tails Never Fails?
You just hear a little. You just hear like a little.
God. Put on the neck. Like, if it's on chain, just put that on for now.
What you got there?
It can. You can. You could. You already have like a neck slot thing, so if you wanted to fit it some other way,
Do I?
you're the eyes of the
Eyes.
phantom.
Oh, right. I forgot the. Fuck, damn.
So if you wanted to make it more of like a circlet thing again, like your previous one, or something, something else like a wrist charm or something.
Yeah,
you
I was
could do
thinking
that.
like wrist.
All right, as like a bracelet thing.
Mm-hmm.
So it kind of and it kind of dangles and spins
Mm-hmm.
when you hold it up. Like those little pattern things, like the kid toys, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I
that
figured
you
that or on
spin
the
and they-
belt, one of the two.
Yeah. If you have Artanis identify them, which I imagine you do,
Please.
your coin is it is equivalent to a holy symbol for Taiki, as well as a coin of good luck. While attuned to it, you gain a +1 bonus to all ability checks and saving throws.
Oh, damn. Okay. Nice.
The rod is an immovable rod.
Mm-hmm. That's going to be fun. So I'm
Other
adding
than
in all the
that, you
stuff.
find fine Al-Rawami clothing and armor, styled clothing and armor on Khalid, and a giant bored hole in his forehead, with no brain on the inside.
Mm-hmm.
Don't forget to grab his head for Thorin.
Yeah. Also, by any chance, did he have any like iconography that is very specifically Al Rawam on his clothing or anything like that?
No, it's just in the style
Just the
of
style.
yeah.
All right.
It doesn't
Wanna make sure.
like you don't find anything on him that would indicate him being in the Alrawam military.
Yeah, it wasn't so much about that, but if he had anything like that dirt cut off him as a traitor.
Yeah, no, nothing like that. It's just in the style of the of the place. You know, the
Hmm.
general sensibilities of that culture.
Yeah, like call her Thorin, come get your head.
Alright, yeah, you don't need to tell me twice. And he starts wandering over. Aimless and stupid as the day was born.
We can get to that later
Hmm.
when he's around.
Did I recognize the spell as a plane shift? Or
No, because there wasn't there wasn't like verbal or somatic or material components.
got it.
You just saw him doing something, and so acted on instinct as a reaction is. Um, and it didn't appear to. It's not like you've cast counterspell before and it not worked because of either it just wasn't strong enough or or it was countered itself or something. But this was different. Like it wasn't even anything to hit.
Got it.
And the Quinn ability checks and saving throws, yeah.
Yeah, it's just like the stone of good luck,
Okay.
except it's a coin.
Cool, making sure.
And I also heard it say that it liked the dwarves were a delicacy.
Uh, no, you just heard yours when it was looking at you.
Got it.
So Osel is spouting to Travik as he's writing in this book that is now wet. It's either mocking him or he goes, so I ran down the tunnel and there was the squid head. So I chopped him up real good. And then he looked at me real funny and then he moved away. Artanis let him get away because he used magic. You know me, I can't stop that. But make sure you write that down that I fucked him up real good and then he fucked off to a whole different place of existence because of me. Write it down!
He's like yeah. I'm like it's kind of hard to write on soggy paper.
Right.
Um. Thorin takes the head, but there doesn't appear to be an immediate retrieval at the moment because the fire's not here, and I want that to be done while they're around. So put a hold on it.
Well, apparently it has friends, and we'll see it again, I'm sure.
Oh, definitely. At least once. Oh, Vistra, good job with that blessing thing. That was helpful in a moment of need.
Good. I'm glad. I don't know what that thing was, but I don't like what it was trying to do to us.
Oh no, I agree
I'm
with
assuming
you.
us.
No.
I assume us. I don't know if the rest of you felt that.
Oh no,
No, Mel's just like, I'm just like putting hand to the head and just rubbing her. Like,
yeah,
fuck, that hurt. It's still a bad headache.
I could use a cure wounds for a headache, but I don't have a ton of spell slots left. If you want, I could get rid of yours.
Why don't we come over here? And she points to the lower area over here that seems to be a little bit more worked and flat and open, and says we can take an hour and
Yeah.
Sure.
Totally go over
Bonfire it
there.
up.
Mel's bleeding from the ears and just gonna like.
Yeah.
Still 1 HP.
Why don't we take an hour and relax before we continue on for the day?
Sounds good to me.
What do you guys do with the rest of Khalid's body?
I mean, I don't want to assume, but like, Mel, is there like a tradition?
Right. Give me a few minutes. Go back over there. I don't think you deserve this right now, but don't need you up here anymore. And just gonna take a couple copper pieces and put them over the eyes and go through the usual rites. I don't need to be seeing you around here.
You watch as his spirit kind of like stands up out of its body, and looks over at you and kind of down at his body and back up at you and says, I know about you. You deserve everything you have coming to you.
Yeah, I know.
And you watch as
So do you.
you watch as kind of like out of the ether, reaching through a pocket in planar space, a shadowy, gnarled, clawed hand just kind of grabs him, his spectral form around the throat, and rips him away into darkness.
Yes, we both do. And turns around and heads back.
So I assume you guys are taking a short rest.
Yeah, sure. You want me to get a fire going, guys, or something?
Sure.
Those crates look awfully old and dry, I hope.
You think you could get those lit?
Yeah. I'll use my axe and break a few of them down and just...
You guys feel a little bit of warmth for the first time. It's usually pretty cool down here. It's nice to have a little fire going. But you guys are taking a short rest. What would you like to do, if anything, over your short rest?
Make sure nobody's gonna get an infection or some shit from all the horrible water down here. And that nobody still has water left in them.
I swam in it. It's fine.
Don't like it.
Do you like anything down here?
No,
Oh.
none of it.
All right. So at least it's on the set path.
It sure is.
Well, while we have time to talk, a bit of news. The diagram has been deciphered somewhat from the map, and it looks like whatever is guarding the codex is called a beholder, and has like a floating eyeball with lots of eyeballs sticking out of it, and it can disrupt magic where the big eye is looking. It's also apparently narcissistic and into self-worship, so maybe we can use that.
Use that how? Sounds terrible.
Negotiate, get it to talk, maybe get it to tell us its weaknesses.
Oh, you have fun with that.
So like, there's a giant eyeball with more eyeballs, and it's very vain eyeball, and you're fucking useless in front of it because it cancels out magic.
Yeah, I prefer not to be in front of it.
Let's get to silvering his tongue while we can.
That's like the worst case scenario ever.
So between that, whatever that Can I just start deciding? I'm gonna name it a mind flayer
Sure.
so that I don't.
You don't have a name for it, so you can call it whatever you want.
I'm gonna call that thing that ran away a mind flayer. And apparently it's got friends, and we've got Shadow Dragon chasing us. So we keep trading one problem for another.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like the definition of our existence these days.
Who knows? Maybe we'll finally have a little bit better luck going on. Just holding up the wrist. We'll see.
Oh,
Cool, nice gold coin. I have one of those too.
So
did you
to
choose?
take it,
Yeah.
You guys can make religion checks if you'd like.
I mean, when I identified it, wouldn't I have figured out what that was?
Yeah, I
Okay.
mean, it's not a super high DC. You recognize it as the holy symbol for Taiki.
Cool.
I don't know why I'm even making you roll it.
I'm
It's fairly recognizable.
Bill. I rolled the natural one, so I choose to be blissfully ignorant.
There you go. You're not even paying attention.
Yep, nope. I literally went.
Osel, it's Taiki. It's Taiki, Osel.
I don't know what that is.
Got us a good luck.
Oh, all right.
Figured I haven't really had much of that, so maybe it's a good change of pace for all of us.
Fate, good fortune, prosperity, and destiny.
Hey, as far as I'm concerned, any choice was the right one, as long as you didn't pick Hermes.
Oh, by the way, Artanis, is that the staff of Poseidon in your pocket? Or are you happy to see me?
What?
He's got that the two-headed,
The rod.
the removable
rod?
rod. Yeah.
Oh, was I
Oh, you
holding
grabbed?
that?
No, I
Mel
thought I
had it.
grabbed it.
Oh, I thought Artanis grabbed it because it was a magic item, and of
Matt.
course you would.
Mel must be happy to see you. I have taken very few magic items. Thank you very much.
I'm gonna need to give you Axe Tannis back so you can fight a beholder because you have fucking zero ability to fight it with magic.
To that point, if it disrupts magic, then Axe Tannis may be just a normal axe. If it's in its gaze.
Yeah, but it'll do a lot more than your sword hilt.
That's true.
I don't know. It really depends on where you put the hilt. Enough pressure in a certain area. It's an eye. You just stab it. Just hit in the eye.
Yeah. That's how eyes work.
Mm-hmm.
Vistra says, well, it's just eyes? Doesn't have any arms or legs or claws or...
Apparently it has a way to speak, but other than that, no
just a mouth.
arms or legs. Well, this other creature, Mind Flayer, spoke to us, and I don't think it used its mouth to do that.
Wait, what? How do you talk to someone without using a mouth?
Oh, he's fluent in dwarf. That's weird.
It was speaking to me in Elvish. It was, I think, speaking directly in our minds.
That's creepy.
Yeah. I want to see how its insides work.
It was just like, okay.
That's an after stream. Kids, don't look that up. I mean, I'm surprised you
It
haven't
doesn't
cut
sound
up.
that dangerous, she says.
Which doesn't sound that dangerous.
This beholder thing.
From what I understand, approach with extreme caution. Also, I think the little eyes shoot some sorts of beams of light, which.
Oh, well, you hadn't said that part yet.
Sorry, I've had my mind fucked with recently.
Flayed. Isn't that the term, right? Oh, that sounds terrible, though.
Ugh.
I know. I like Migraine Maker better because that's what he did.
Doesn't have the same ring to
So
it.
let's-
That-
Or
no,
brain
That sounds
slurper?
like a mixed drink.
Oh, that
migraine
is
maker.
true. That'd be a good mead.
Mm.
Also, it was clearly controlling those, whatever those cat-like creatures are.
And those lobsters.
Yeah.
You think we can eat that, Artanis?
How about we
Uh,
not?
The giant crawdads?
If you can get rid of the poison in them, then probably.
Oh no, I gave that spell up.
Can certainly try.
Ah, pass.
Your Donald, your two little Fey friends, during the long rest, kind of get into your ear, and they're like, I mean, I get that you just got done with a fight and everything, but you've been obsessed about finding mushrooms ever since we got down here, and we finally found some, and you're not even like looking at them.
Oh, yeah, it's because I'm tired and stuff. Let's go talk to some mushrooms.
Oh, we gave you magic. You can heal yourself.
You only gave me so much magic.
Well, I mean, technically, we're just a conduit, but you know.
Yes, you can only conduit so much magic. Why your ability to conduit more magic increases as I kill things with it is beyond me, but
I would like to think that it increases one. The little green one says, "I would like to think that it increases the more you heal people, but you know."
maybe. Let's
The other
go.
one says, "I think it kind of increases the more uh, you know, help him win the bet."
Sorry, help who and what bet now?
Hmm.
You know, right?
Have they ever explained it to him?
No. They just
No, I don't know the bet.
make an insight check. You spent a decent amount of time with them. It appears to you that they're operating under the assumption that you already know this.
No, what bet?
You don't know about the bet?
No, I don't know about the bet. I'm probably speaking
Oh,
Common at
The
this
bet!
point.
The bet! The bet! The bet!
Bet.
The bet!
That explains a lot.
I'm sorry, what bet? Who
I-
bet?
I'm not really sure if it's our place to tell you.
Then whose is it?
It.
Yeah,
Taking one
just-
side of this
ah,
conversation.
Just like, fuck. Donald. Loud. Shit.
It's just
Well,
like,
What the fuck is going on?
make a intimidation or persuasion check. I'll let you choose what vein you feel like this is going into.
Thorn just goes, I've seen this before. He goes, he's going into a rage. Why?
All right. So Roland says, "I'm sorry. We assumed that you knew. It seems actually kind of fucked up now, knowing that you didn't know. So you remember that day with your brother and the armor and the bad stuff, right?
yes, if I had nightmares, it would show up in them every night.
Well, I guess it's great that you don't then. So silver linings. Um, so Hermes and Pan were kind of walking through the forest, and Hermes was saying to Pan that, if anybody had enough power, anybody could be a hero. It's just a matter of resources because people are generally good. and Pan was arguing that no, if you gave someone power, it would corrupt them, as power always does, because people are generally selfish and bad, and so they made a bet that Pan was going to choose an individual that didn't have any power, and Hermes was going to give them some power, and they were going to see how that person would behave with said power.
Wow, that is fucked up on so many levels. I don't even know where to start unpacking that.
What the fuck is going on?
Uh, Apparently the last 3 years of my life have been because of a bet between two gods. Pan, fuck you, wherever you are.
The little red one twinkles and says, I'm actually here on his behalf, keeping an eye on things."
Well, please relay to him, fuck you.
I
Um,
will. I'm pretty sure he's not going to give a shit.
I figure, but it's about the message. It's about the principle of the thing. Wow. Okay. Okay. Well, um, I need you both to just fuck off for a
No,
little
yeah,
while
that's fair.
while
That's
I
fair.
process things.
That's fair. You
And,
deserve a little bit of space.
yeah, and I'm gonna go talk to a mushroom while you do that, just to cool down. Um,
They kind of just like blink out, and fairy dust kind of pixie dust. I keep forgetting their names, but there's one's green and one's red, if I'm remembering correctly.
yeah, their names are literally red and green in Elvish.
Yeah, so
Mhm.
it appears that the green one is here to keep the bet honest for Hermes, and the red one is here to keep the bet honest for Pan.
Cool.
Mm.
Cool. I'm gonna go talk to a mushroom while I ponder how, apparently I was hopeless and pathetic enough for two gods to make a bet over. Uh,
Welcome to my world, but
You gotta love it when you have a
sorry,
world. You gotta love it. You gotta
specifically
love...
a bet where they thought I was powerless, just completely so. Let's go talk to a mushroom. I'm gonna process this.
You gotta love a world where the gods aren't,
Good.
omnipotent and omniscient, and
Mm.
Yeah, look at
they're
that.
very young deities. You know what I mean? Like, it's
I
not,
just,
they
I
haven't
just,
been gods for millions of years yet.
I just love this. Like, look at this fucking loser. Now he's Superman.
No,
Now he's we turned him into a Chad. Let's go.
This motherfucker.
it's the Captain
Except
America.
the person you tried to turn into a Chad is Donal.
It's the Captain America Red Skull thing. It's like,
Mm.
you give someone strength who never had it. What is, anyway?
Mhm.
What are they gonna do with it? But anyway, um, you go over to talk to some mushrooms.
Yeah. We're just gonna have a casual chat with the mushrooms. Ask them if they know where any mushrooms are, or any mushroom farms are.
Are you casting a spell, or?
Yes, I will cast Speak with Plants from the staff,
Okay.
so that the fucking failings don't have to come chat with me.
Yeah. You walk up. How do you open?
Hello, Mr. Mushroom. Apparently I'm worthless, but maybe you aren't. Do you know if there are any mushrooms farms around here?
I mean, I certainly hope I'm not worthless.
Me too.
And what's a mister?
You are.
I am?
Yes, you're a mister.
Oh.
Everyone's a mister, unless they don't fucking... I'm sorry, Mr. Mushroom. Do you have a name?
No.
Okay, can I call you Mr. Mushroom?
That works.
Cool. Do you know if there are any mushroom farms around here, Mr. Mushroom?
I mean, sure.
Ooh, do you know where?
I mean, we're kind of all over the place now.
Well, yeah, but like back in the day, I'm told that the people who used to live here had like big old farms of mushrooms that fed them. And I'm pretty sure that mushrooms have like a big long memory. I'm certain
Oh,
somebody
Point
told me
me
that
towards
about
where people
mushrooms at
ate
one
you.
point.
it's well. I mean, we're still there.
Uh-huh.
It's just there's these newer, weirder entities that eat us now.
Oh, very cool, very cool. Were they perchance like that newer, weirder one with the tentacles? The squirmy face?
No, they don't eat mushrooms.
Oh, of course they don't. Um, can you give me a description of what the ones who do eat you now look like?
Well, I mean, we don't really have oral sensory, or I'm sorry, ocular sensory things.
Oh, that's true. That is true. I'm sorry, Mr. Mushroom. Can you give me a rough direction for where I might find one of these places?
Uh, sure. It's south of here. Um, I don't really understand the concept of south, but your magic staff is kind of helping out there.
Oh, thank you, Magic Staff. Oh, I
I
know
really
that
don't
you'll never.
understand the concept of magic either, but your magic staff's helping out with that too.
Oh, thank you, Magic Staff. You'll never say anything terrible about me, right?
You hear nothing.
Very good.
um,
Is Donald having like a mental breakdown right now?
Oh,
Yeah, it's wondering. Yeah,
make an insight check.
just watching this, I want to. Yeah, okay.
I've slowly been pushing Travic close to him, and he has like a +5 to stealth because of Hearth of Moonlight and Shadow.
11.
And he's just writing. Dummel is going crazy. This is going to be great for the book.
It
15.
indicates to you. It indicates to you that there's a huge fungal growth system through what is now known as the Iron Pits, the Troll Caves, and the Orc Tunnels.
Oh. Oh boy. Okay.
All through them, and these particular kind of mushrooms.
Okay. Well, I will note that down. Thank you very much, Mr. Mushroom. I appreciate your contributions to all of this.
No worries. Are you hungry?
Please tell me you're not about to offer to let me eat you. I do not think I can handle that right now.
I don't know what to say now.
It's okay. You don't have to say anything else. I'm just gonna leave.
Usually-
Thank you, Mr. Mushroom.
Usually people are excited about us offering such things, so
You know, that's fair, but we've just had a conversation, and I'd feel very weird about eating you after that.
no worries. If any of your friends, they're more than welcome.
Damn.
Okay.
It's what we're here for.
Okay.
It's nice to be able to serve with one's purpose.
You know, I agree completely about that, at least. Everybody, Mr.
Really?
Mushroom would like you to know that it's completely okay if you want to eat him.
Are
Yay.
you okay?
Someone get him a tinfoil hat.
Yeah, it's gonna go down. Like, seriously, that's worrisome.
No, but there's so much I need to unpack right now before I can express completely how not okay I am.
I'll eat the mushroom. I would like to first identify it, see if it's like what's up with it.
You have the identify spell?
I would like to do a nature check to see what kind of mushroom it is.
Aren't these the mushrooms that were glowing with necrotic energy when we walked in here?
Artanis was the only one that knew that, I believe.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Did you want to make some sort of check to
Yeah.
identify it, also?
Yeah, I'll make some check.
You can make a nature check.
12.
12. You're not familiar with these mushrooms.
Cool.
They're clearly bioluminescent, as they're glowing a like bluish greenish color. Donald appears to have communed with them in some way, shape, or form.
That's weird. I apologize to it because I'm all playing along with Dommel's crazy act. I just go, I apologize I did not bring a wicker basket to spread your spores, but I kind of flick it like a few times and just rub the top and I
You eat it.
yeah.
Roll a d4.
Oh, no.
3.
You gain 8 temporary hit points. Pretty sure that's how false life works.
Yeah, it sounds right.
D4 plus 5, right?
D4 plus 4 plus 5.
Plus
What?
4 plus 5?
Wait, what?
What?
Well, so it depends. If you're casting at level 1, it's
Yeah.
D4 plus 4.
Okay, so then you got 7 temporary hit points. For as long as false life would last.
1 hour.
It's not poison. I feel good.
Good as in good, or good as in like does a hand motion?
I mean, like, it's a fresh vegetable. And we've been eating field rations for like X amount of weeks. So,
And it legit tastes good.
Should we take some with us?
sure, why not?
He made it very clear that he's okay if you eat him, so...
Tell me they scream when we pick a bill, please, for the love of God.
No, you already ate one. Obviously, they don't.
I wanted like pick it up and like it go ah. Still hurts.
A scream that only Donald can hear.
Yeah, that's why I wanted it to do it.
More Donald, it's more of a yay.
Oh God!
Wow, that might fuck him up even more than hearing a scream. You see Donald like a visibly full body shudder as you pick the piece off of him.
It's like the little aliens from Toy
Stop.
Story with the claw.
Like stop that spell. Stop that spell right now.
Here, I'll go.
Yeah, we'll stop the speak with plant spell.
I'll go gathering if you guys want. You guys look pretty beat.
Yeah.
Sure.
How much would you like to try and gather?
I don't know. If we have like a ration container, I'll just try to fill like a little tray up.
Okay.
One bag of holdings worth, please.
What bag of holding?
The one that's lying over there.
The one on my back that holds all my other equipment, Bill. What are you talking about?
The one that we looted from Porsche and Co.
Well, every bag is a bag of holding. If a
you're
bag
putting
doesn't hold
something in it
anything,
that
it's called
told.
a sheet.
Yeah. Called a sack.
At this point, your short rest comes to an end, so you can roll any hit dice and regain any stuff that you get back on a short rest. Vistra was at 30 hit points. So she's gonna roll some.
I assume the luck point is per long rest, so.
Indeed.
Okay.
Ooh, that's pretty good. 25. And then
It's close to max as I want to get.
roll one more. 9. Yeah, get back to max. All right. Vistra has the map out. As you guys are finishing up your short rest, kind of physically bandaging up some of your bruises, you know, maintaining your gear, getting ready to move as you guys are right here. Made a lot of progress so far, guys. Come a long way.
Been a long road getting from there to here. Thank you for getting it.
All right. So we have to go north.
Mhm.
Do we see a clear entrance north? Are we anywhere near an entrance north?
You think that is this pathway over here?
Fantastic.
Off we go.
You guys are taking off?
Artanis, do you want to do the thing that Artanis do best? You haven't dissected anything today. I just assumed you were going to.
No, I think I'd rather we just move on. I'll dissect if we get a chance to dissect that thing, though.
Look over to traffic. The serial killer stays his hand this time.
Is any Thorin storyteller not yours?
Yeah, but do you hear Thorn talking? He's completely mute and he's inside his head. Look. Oh, all right. What's going on?
Yeah.
See?
Kind of does that, huh? What? Yeah, I'm listening. What? Got a lot on my mind, all right?
I'm sorry I have to play 3 different characters tonight.
um, but you guys want to continue north?
Yeah?
Yep.
Yeah,
Similar
let's
path.
go.
Vistra says that it is 3.5 miles to the next intersection.
Let's get started.
Yeah.
Torches? No torches?
I don't. I can keep my sword out if it help. If we're watching for Balrog, if that's what you're after.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
All right. So
Yeah.
how bright you going with the arcane blade?
Just torchlight.
Regular torchlight? Cool. I believe we said the brightest you can go is double torchlight.
Yep.
Yeah. You guys cross the water and make your way single file down this much more narrow path. This is just like this is not like what you've been walking in with the 2-3 lane highways and stuff. This is like big enough for mine carts or like for you guys to go like single file essentially down. Um, you guys walk for about an hour. Um, if there's any conversations you want to have more privately with not the whole group around, if if at all, because shuffle yourselves around so that you can whisper.
Yeah. Wait, like. It's quietly to Donald. If you're not okay right now, are you gonna be?
I have a lot of experience with shoving uncomfortable things down and not thinking about them. Just give me a little bit of time.
That's what he, she, they, them said.
I know what that's like. But as I've noticed from everybody else here, it's probably not the best idea.
We'll unpack it when we're not in a death hole.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember exactly what how he explained it. It was like a bet between. I want to make sure that I'm not metaing.
Yeah, metaing. No,
Yeah.
he said. I'm pretty sure he gave you the basics.
Yeah, it's a bet between Hermes and Pan.
But did you mention like being like powerless or like how did he explain it?
He basically he'll give everybody the basics. That's okay, he will not sit down and give everybody the basics, but everybody is more than capable of picking up the basics from him muttering and swearing about how all the gods are terrible.
Mm-hmm. Like, yeah. I kind of noticed that they like to have fun. Or at least they find things interesting when they go outside of their scope. So, something they don't understand is interesting to them. They don't exactly think like we do. And again, they're gods, they probably shouldn't.
I mean, sure. Doesn't make it any less fun to have a couple of gods turn the last few years of my life into hell for a bet because they thought I was powerless.
No.
And just wanted to see what I'd do.
The whole last few years of your life?
More or less.
Nothing positive came out of it so far?
All that's come out of me leaving Telrune is hurt and more obligations and responsibilities and duties and more and more.
People helped?
And more and more.
It's a lot of clicking.
Yeah.
Sorry. I was helping people at home. I was a healer. Even without magic. I healed in the war, even.
And you find what you're doing now less valuable?
Yes. Yeah.
You've saved a lot of lives.
Yeah. I could have saved them back home, too.
And
There's other healers back home.
And you might be
There's
preventing.
There's other healers out here, too.
Yeah.
Not in places where we've been when they were needed.
Oh, you'd find somewhere else. Fate has been jerking you along the chain this whole time.
Not always. Most of the time. Not always. I think gods know certain fate sometimes. Just a surprise to me. It might have been healing people from a war, but maybe in this instance you're preventing the next one. That's doing way more than just fixing the problem after the fact. I'll at least heal a lot more people than it would otherwise.
Well said.
Yeah, but if anybody was going to go out and heal people, prevent another war, it should be people like him. No head gesture to Artanis.
And he is.
Just like you are. I'd be dead if and none of this would be nothing that I'd been doing since you brought me back from death would have happened.
I
Without you.
didn't bring you back from death. That was our guest star.
Oh, that's right.
Dead.
You've certainly kept me alive on more than one occasion.
Same. Including, like, what, 10 minutes ago?
Well, like
Hour.
Hour ago.
hours.
Right. Oh, right. We just left the. You know what I
Yeah.
mean.
And what have we done other than escape slavers, free an island, rescue tradespeople, provide a home for refugees, provide a path for fleeing children, perhaps help refeed an entire population if things go well here? What we're doing is not small, and your role in it is as big, if not bigger, than any of ours.
I'd just as soon when I wasn't here.
I think we'd all just as soon not be in this particular place. No offense. But it seems like what we do tends to have positive benefits for a lot of people if we see it through.
And even if you think you can't go home, you really can. You got a new one. Just like me.
Donald starts to cry.
Pat him on the back. You spend way too much time beating yourself up and not enough time recognizing all the messes you help pull us out from.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't respond. He just keeps walking.
I'll let it be.
I'm not gonna brother him fucking bad at this shit.
Mel, you hear Krios say, he just needs some time.
Yeah. We just need to make sure we have that time.
That's your responsibility as his friend for the moment. Make sure he has the space to process.
Yeah. I guess eyes up. And get back to keeping perceptive of the area for things we're
That's
walking.
right. Don't forget, we are ever vigilant.
Exactly.
After about an hour of marching, or I'm sorry, after about an hour of marching, you come to what should be the next intersection, but it appears to be completely collapsed in on itself.
Again? Is that supposed to be this intersection right here?
Right where you guys are at.
Oh, okay.
Like that whole fork is blocked off.
Yeah, that little left-right fork. Yep. A little Y.
Fuck.
I don't have erupting earth prepared today, so we can either camp here and I can try it tomorrow, or if Donal has enough magic to get us past it, we can try that, or
Vistra
change
says,
directions.
I would be a little more careful with that. Now we're not in some big supported structure like we were previously.
Yeah.
This is a mine shaft.
Yeah, I second that. It's not the in between I'm worried about. It's the stuff on top. If we double back,
I'm not saying not to do it. I'm just saying to think about it more.
Sure.
if we double back, we take this.
I can't see if you're pinging something.
I'm fucking. Of course, I'm on hide from everyone. Double back. It's gonna add some time to our journey, but we could make it over there. Does that with Vistro? Does that look like that would line up?
Well, you wouldn't have to go.
We wouldn't have to do that last loop you outlined. We can just
Yeah,
Oh, all right.
rejoin
it
with
comes
Aegion.
in there, and then you could go that way. But
Oh, all right. I thought
Vistra will get the map out and like lay it down flat on the ground, and ask Artanis to come over with his arcane blade to light up the area.
Sure.
As you're all examining the map.
I mean, that looks like the fastest way if we're going to backtrack. Only other... If we're going to go off-roading... One sec, let me measure something.
– 19 miles. Approximately.
Yeah, more or less.
I mean, assuming that the path is otherwise no worse than the one we were intending to follow. It's not really that much farther.
See, Domo, the reason I was picking that one is because there's a bunch of large chambers over there, which might be able to house a large, creature.
It'd actually be a bit of a shortcut. Cut a few miles off. Cut like 3 miles off.
Make up for the 3 miles we walked into this tunnel.
Glass half full.
But there's also, like you said, you could bypass the given route completely and make your way through here.
Yeah, which I was just measuring.
Except there's a bunch of giant rooms which could house a dragon.
I mean,
I'm
our best.
sorry. Hold Balrog.
I mean, last we were told, the dragon's lair is over here in the shadowed cave.
We also know that it doesn't intend to give up on getting Mel.
Yeah, but the more twisty and turny places we go through, the less likely it's going to follow us, at least.
True.
Unless it just goes right to the end and waits for us there. That's what I'd do.
That is a possibility.
Oh, let's keep hoping that luck stays in our favor then.
Alright. Those of you who've worked with stone, do you want to try and direct or try and figure out a way through here, or should we just go back?
You can investigate it if you'd like, Ossel.
Yeah, sure.
Do your stone cunning.
Is this really stone cutting if you're dealing with collapsed stone?
Yeah. Still was worked stone, and you're assessing its structural integrity and stuff.
Can Thorn give me advantage?
He can. You're already getting a big bonus, but yeah.
I'll take big bonus and advantage, thank you.
Same.
Fucking, I love that die. Fike die for the win. That is a nat 20 plus stone cutting, which is wisdom based.
It would be essentially history, but you would get double proficiency.
Yeah, well, I have fuck all for history.
But you get double proficiency.
So that is a 26 total.
26. In assessing it, you think its structural integrity is not super duper. And through various techniques, to your best guess through certain calculations that you're familiar with doing to try and assess this, you think it's collapsed for miles in each direction.
Yeah, no, unless we are. Unless you have some giant rabbits in your back pocket, Domo, I think we're gonna be doubling back.
Alright. Don't have those.
Giant rabbits? Why giant rabbits?
Just, burrowing.
Just stone?
Well, you know, it's stone, it's earth, it's wooden beams. It's all mixes of stuff. Plus, rabbits can compress their body down a little bit, so they kind of wiggle their way through.
There's a lot of rabbits down here. So,
Back
I
we
guess
go.
we need to be discussing which route we're gonna take.
How many hours into our day are we, Bill?
If I'm remembering correctly, I believe that that encounter was past midday, and then you long rested. So you're getting, and then you just marched for an hour. So you're getting, uh, you're getting later in your day.
So we should make camp at the place we short rested. and then start off down the tunnel tomorrow.
Hmm.
I mean, if we can make it another 5 miles, like this would be the first intersection right here that we would really need to make a decision, right?
Oh, that's what I'm worried about.
You might want to turn off snapping Artanis. It helps with the little ruler tool.
Anything big,
Yeah.
like there, 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 they all got me worried. So I would say at least we could rest here. We kind of sort of know that we have them a
You guys
little
can
bit
talk.
shut out.
Yeah, you guys can talk in and out of character, however you want to approach this.
But I'd rather be able to shoot down this way, down here, if we have to. But
I see.
anything that's a big room makes me nervous because there could be a dragon in it.
Hmm.
Well, going back this way puts us back in a big room. So
Yeah, well,
We
don't
also
have a
know if
choice.
it's coming.
Like the whole intersection's blocked off here, right?
Yeah.
So neither path we can go through. We have to go back there eventually, anyways.
Left or right. Also believes to think that it's collapsed for at least a mile in each direction.
oh, I see.
Hmm.
And I guess we're heading back.
All right, excuse me, pardon me, excuse me, and I'll work my way back to the front.
Viscera agrees. She says, "Yeah, I think we are heading back, but once we head back, then what?"
All right, so a mile in from both these directions, yeah?
Yep.
What about these? When we were going by?
In these directions, it's collapsed for like at least a mile in each of those directions.
No, I meant the ones down here.
Here,
Yeah.
you didn't explore those previously.
But we went by them. Did they look collapsed as we were walking?
Not in the immediate opening.
Okay.
Thing is, if we go through this way, there's a lot of chambers. We could be walking into any kinds of hornets' nests there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
agreed. Brain
Get up
eater
into
colonies.
here somewhere past. Maybe up through these.
Shortest path through the middle only saves us about 10 miles, anyways. We can go up and about.
Guys, it's that scene in Fellowship where Gandalf says, "I have no memory of this place," and you forget where to go. You got to make a new.
God.
Ah, left.
It's been so long.
Yeah, let's just head northwest from the room we were in.
Well, he had
Oh, this
pipe
one?
weed, Bill. So where's that?
So go up this way and around.
Yeah.
Yep.
Keep the corridors thin, keep the giant chambers to a minimum, and let's keep bolting our way there.
All right. You guys backtrack for an hour at a slightly faster pace because you're less worried about stealth and checking for traps because you just came through there. But you eventually arrive at the entrance back to the larger chamber with the water in it. You have to hop in the water and head a little bit further down before you get to that western passage. But eventually you begin to head down that chamber or that passage with remembering that at least the immediate when you would walk past it previously, it wasn't, that section wasn't collapsed. Are you stopping to rest in the large chamber, or pressing
I'd
on?
I'd kind of rather not stay
No,
in the
let's
large
get on.
chamber longer than possible.
You don't want to rest in the big chamber?
No.
Why not, Artanis?
I don't know. Just a feeling.
All right. Well, it is about a 2-mile hike to that first little teeny tiny antechamber.
That knuckle, the knuckle.
The little knuckle, yeah. As you begin to march down this narrower tunnel, not quite as narrow as the one you were in previously, a little bit wider. You can see 2 lanes of like minecart track going through here as you walk the sections that aren't busted and broken. Eventually, you come to the edge of this little knuckle chamber. Whoever's at the front can make a perception check for me.
No.
Don't all jump at once.
Um.
Come on, ever vigilant. You got
21.
this.
21. As you kind of creep up towards the entrance looking in, you can see it is a very small chamber, probably like 10 feet by 10 feet by 10 feet. It appears to be just a small track switch.
No, it's one of those things. So no way to get wait, is it just a this is just like a track?
Yeah, not like the way station and stuff that you had seen previously. Just a track switch. Like there's a small little platform to stand off of the rails, so if the carts come through, you don't get run over. And there's a couple of levers to literally just switch the tracks.
It's one of those cart things. Doesn't look to be trapped, as far as I can tell yet. Or if I looked at
You haven't investigated for traps, but as from your perception check with the 21, there doesn't appear to be any minecarts around in here. The section of track is actually one of the more in repair sections that you've seen, oddly enough for it being a track switch. Off to the side, there's that little wooden platform where you can stand off to the side, so you're not on the tracks to get run over. There's 2 levers that are in opposite position from each other. The one on the right is pulled back, the one on the left is pushed forward. And there is with a 21, you can see a some sort of humanoid body slumped over.
Oh.
But that's as
Okay.
much as you can make out from the entrance.
Okay. We'll relay the information. Let me check out the body.
Carefully.
I will go try to get around there and carefully get up to the body.
Sure. You make your way up through, up to the body. It's kind of sitting down, like it was kind of like when you get pushed in the corner and then kind of just like slide down onto your bum. And it's kind of like slumped forward with its head hung down and its hands kind of like loosely just laying in its lap. As you come up It appears to be a. It appears to be a corpse, a dwarven corpse.
Huh.
Like a skeleton or like
You're not up there.
fair?
Yeah, I might try to at least, if it's slumped, try to, like, gently lift it up a bit to see, like, how bad it is, or...
Make a medicine check.
Hmm.
Don't forget your new +1 to everything.
Yep.
Because you're lucky.
Alright.
Well, as long as you have at least 10 piety.
18! Nice.
18. You think it's this thing's probably been dead for weeks, if not months. But there is a familiar wound in the forehead.
Mm. Great. How... this far back? Alright. Seeing that, I'm going to, like, quickly take a look around for any, like, listen in for anything that might be, like, in this room or this area, and then slowly move back a little bit.
With your 21 perception from before, just kind of like hunkering down and listening, you don't hear anything that puts you on edge.
Alright. Move back a bit and gesture for people to be able to come up. This area seems clear. Another one of the... and then taps at the forehead. This one's Dwarven.
Oh shit.
Mm.
That's not right. I'm gonna go check it out, see if it has like any clan iconography, any affiliate.
Make an investigation check.
Investigation? Shit. That's a 9.
You're unable to find any identifying clan symbology or markings on the pretty well rotted body. It does what you are able to get out of it from some of its obvious gear is it does appear to be a Victorious Dead, a member of the Victorious Dead.
Vistra.
Yeah.
Check this out.
Looks long dead.
Got pulled far back in.
Yeah. We were amazed to see them this far. Think there's a tunnel that goes directly to the front lines to here?
No, but I mean, like any other army that you've faced, this one takes prisoners of war.
Shit.
And seems that they're fairly capable at controlling them without having to, chain them up or tie them up or...
Yeah, can I take a look at it for any other wounds?
Make a medicine check.
As soon as it... There we go. 31.
Shit.
Whew.
You find similar evidence to the one you found previously. There is no defensive wounds. It appears that this creature just allowed this whatever happened to happen to it. You don't find evidence of any poisons or toxins or any kind of elemental arcane damage or bludgeoning, piercing, or slashing damage. All the all the like wounds and bites and scratches that it has on it are post-mortem.
Okay.
And there is no brain inside its head.
Of course.
Is there earth soft enough down here that we could mold earth them? Shallow grave.
It would be more of a stone shaping or milled stone.
I got this.
Thanks.
Yeah. I need to name them properly and get some copper coins.
Mm-hmm. You get the sense that this individual's spirit departed this place long ago.
Well, at least they're not around at the moment.
Thanks.
Your people are pretty good at that.
Yeah. So Tana's setting up the dome. I'm just looking, like I'm just nervously looking back now.
Yeah, sure. I start setting it up.
Mm-hmm. Donald, make an investigation check for me.
15.
15. While investigating the body, doing your medical investigation to determine, essentially doing a little makeshift autopsy, you do find 15 gold pieces on him. In addition, you find a rolled up piece of parchment.
What are you? I will kind of toss the coins into the hut and unroll the parchment.
As you finish constructing the hut, Artanis, you see and hear a bunch of clang, 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 clang in front of you. Coins. You open the parchment. There are. It's whatever's written on it is in Dwarven.
Storvin.
Oh, give it here. I'll read it.
We'll pass it to Osel.
It appears to be, as you read through it, also, it appears it appears to be orders, dated dated quite a while ago. That is instructions for them to start scouting different passages to look for spots to for an offensive. It appears this person was part of a small scouting party that was being sent out beyond the front lines to look for soft spots for a potential assault and offensive to gain more ground.
I pass along to Vistra.
That's, yeah, they were ramping a lot of these up, hoping that we could push the lines forward for your arrival.
It's a real shame.
You know, anything to try and make the journey a little easier.
It's too many lives lost already.
As you guys settle into the dome, setting up for what appears to be a long rest, in this little knuckle chamber, as has been so affectionately monikered. We'll pick things up there next week.
Hot damn.
Ooh, a lot happened this session.
Yeah. One of us got a god. One of us figured out that he was useless, and that's why the gods took interest in him. Artanis
The
failed to cast
fundamental
magic for
joke
the
of-
first time ever.
Welcome to the fundamental joke of Donal's existence.
I loved the idea when we talked about it. The whole idea of the it's essentially the Captain America Red Skull thing. It's like, like he says, with a man who's had power all their life can lose respect for that, but if you give it to someone who understands the value of it,
Mhm.
enhances what's already inside. Good becomes great.
Yeah,
Bad
but
becomes worse.
but in Donald, it became grumpy. It became extra grumpy.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But yeah, it's what a great place to have that Mack truck hit you though too, right?
Oh yeah. What a
Oh,
wonderful
yeah, holy shit.
time.
Shenanigans.
But I love that. I love that the little phase reactions are like, wow, even I think that's a little fun.
Yeah.
You mean the part that you said?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Don't throw your arm out. Pat yourself on the back there, Bill.
Damn.
Oh shit. All right, so everyone take bets. Which chamber hosts the Elder Brain, and are we gonna walk past it?
Let's only
I don't
hope.
You guys are getting close.
My guess would be furthest back.
Yeah, I was thinking somewhere like down here, the Iron Pits. So they have actual troll caves and the orc tunnels and like fresh thralls for them to envelop.
Yeah. Either way, I will end the stream. Thank you all for joining us. I'm gonna send you to my friend Herney doing Orlando Sawcast.
They just want to give you big tentacle face hugs and give you kisses on the
And-
forehead. That's
No.
all.
no,
Like-
no.
You can
Let's go.
kiss my axe.
Oh God. Yeah. Go send Herney some love and don't think about fucking mind flayers giving you kisses on the forehead. No, it's I'll be back Friday for Misty Shore. You all stay safe, stay healthy, take care of yourself, take care of each other. Oops.
Bye.
See y'all next time. Bye.
I'm a badass asexual polyhedral dice holder. I'm proud to be. I'm a flying ace and fly through outer space. Hello, sweetie. I'm a badass asexual polyhedral dice holder. I'm proud to be in whatever sitch, like singing on Twitch or playing D&D. I'm a badass asexual polyhedral dice holder. You may call me obsessive, but I just border on being a collector and being a dragon that sits atop my treasure. That's so shiny. I'm a badass asexual polyhedral dice holder, and my partners love me for it. I'm a natural 20 when it comes